The long hook in Muay Thai is an interesting technique. In Western boxing, you have a nice tight hook that comes along like this. And in Thai boxing, we have a long hook, which kind of looks like this. The difference between the two, you can see my elbow's really tight here, and you see the shoulder comes to my jaw. And in the other one, my shoulder's a little bit open, but I can compensate for this gap here with a longer technique. In Thai boxing, we have the elbow. So if you're gonna do a tight hook, you might as well do the elbow in its place. So in this video, we're going to cover the long hook, okay? So if we break this down, we have a forward stance here, and I'm going to pull my partner here to have a lot of weight on this leg. And this will be like an open chamber. When we have the open chamber, the hand needs to be up, the elbow must be down, so you want to like protect the rib cage. Also this one right here to the side. You can cover one eye, but you don't want to cover the whole face like this. Okay, so you want to see an opponent. So this would be an open chamber. And then when he throws the hook, the long hook, he'll shift the weight from the front to the back leg. And if you notice here, go ahead and turn. He goes from one pivot of the back leg to the pivot in the front leg. And the pivot here is just slight. It's not all the way over. So it's pushing back to the front, weight, and then pulling on the weight. So the long hook right here would be more of a pulling punch rather than a pushing punch. His weight, if I turn him sideways like this, his forward stance, all the weight's over here, and then as he does a long hook, his weight will shift towards the back. So he shifts to the front for the chamber, shifts to the back on the technique release, okay? So now if you bring a partner in, if we break this down a little bit more from tactile feedback, if you have a partner, you can ask them to practice with you here. So we're gonna connect the hands at the glove level like this. And what he's going to do, he's going to pull his partner off of his back leg and make him balance on this leg. Let's take a look. He pulls on it, and then you see how he's off balance here. He's pulling, okay? So here's three things to practice as you're pulling. The first one is pulling your partner towards this back leg. That's number one. Number two is activating the bicep here, right? Pulling in this direction. So back leg and bicep activation. Again. Good. Number three is making the elbow raised to meet where your partner's head would be. Okay, so he's pulling all the way to the back, activating his bicep, and making his elbow rotate on top. This is the way that you know that you're doing it right. Looking at how his leg, partner's leg, comes up. Okay? Doing this wrong, this is what it kind of would look like. And it takes a little bit of time just to acclimate to how you can pull using your hook. If you pull your weight to the side, but then this slips like this, that means you're pushing here rather than pulling to maintain this contact. Okay? Or another one would be is as you push, you feel like you need to move this leg a little bit, like this. That's how you know. Sometimes it looks like this. And you're falling forward rather than pulling backward. So let's turn this into an exercise with your partner. He's going to pull 3 times, and then he's going to open on the 4th motion and make it pop. So 1, pull, 2, pull, 3, pull, 4, open, and with a pop. Again, 1, 2, 3. Pop it on the floor. Partner's turn, does the same. 3, 1, 2, 3, and then pop it on the 4th. 1, 2, 3. Pop it on the 4th. Awesome. So let's take a look at how you can functionalize this. In Thai boxing, we have the teep. So he's gonna teep partner, and then he's gonna scoop it out of the way. And you'll notice when he scoops it out of the way, he's now in an open chamber. And then he would hit the glove. Again. And then hit the glove. Notice also when he's practicing that, he's still maintaining the goal of pushing his weight onto the back. Again. Okay, and one more time. In reality here, if I were to, let's say, shift you guys this way, okay. In reality, as he scoops the teep out of the way, and notice where his guard would be at. Good, 3 is there. The hook now, the long hook, would fit right in between. Okay, so if he did it in flow, it would look like flow. Okay, so you put the body there, you could do the head, it's up to you. So to keep it safe, in partner training, we'll just put the glove. So defend and pop the glove. One more time, defend, pop the glove. That's one. Okay, so now let's put it all together in a functional exercise and drill. So the first part, he's going to defend against the teep and then throw the hook. Then as he resets, he's going to throw across, a little pause, step out, and round kick. So putting it all together. Okay. Notice there are 2 distinct delays inside of the combination. Again. Delay number 1, delay number 2. Okay. Those are very important to practice because you don't want to just gun it the whole way. Why? Because there's a reflexive response. So in reality, if he actually landed the first hook, the opponent would react and create space. And then you would follow through 1, 2, 3 like that. And there will be another reflexive action that takes place. And the finish would be the round kick. Now, it would take place a little bit faster than that, but it's important to differentiate between the timing of the delivery. One more time. It also allows good practice for balance. So partner's turn. And once more. So if these 2 were practicing together for about 10 minutes, let's look at what a proper pace could be as a goal for everyone. Third one. And then partner 2 times. Always respects. Very good. So at the end of all of this, I give everyone a nice goal. Let's say the exercise would be 1 round of this whole thing together for about like 10 minutes. It would be a great opportunity to practice your balance, some speed and pacing. Don't worry too much about power. Focus more on placement, balance, and accuracy.